Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Chaos Shaman here, better known as Chaos. But you can call me Mr. Shaman if you're nasty. Today is the first day of recording for Venture Adventures. I am on the VentureMC server, and just to start things off with a bang, I thought I'd start things off with a bang. As you can see, we are in the Nether currently, and I say, one, two, bang, bangarang. How about here? Pardon my frames. Right, cha? Good spot. Alright. This good? Back one? Maybe this way? This way. This way! And, if you notice, before I get started on here, no armor, no buffs, no nothing. Oh god. So, let's have an adventure. Oh god. Okay, that sounded bad. Sounded bad. Why? All's good. I got this. I still got this right now. You ain't got nothing. Yes, get on my level. Like a boss. And for safekeeping, let's go ahead and throw that guy in there and get the hell out of this gigantic My Little Pony. I did not build that. I built this. Welcome to Town Hall. You just had to put a farm right in the middle. It's you. You. Building your farm in the middle of town. So, yeah, built Town Hall for the server. First thing I did, I logged on and I said, "What do you need?" And they laughed, and I was like, "No, seriously, what do you need?" So, I built Town Hall. Nothing too fancy on the inside as of yet. Giant map wall, not to be filled out by me, but I donated some stuff to do it. Somebody keeps moving the maps. That's cool. I don't care. Office space up top. Plenty of room for everybody. Plenty. Nether portals are loud. Nether portals are loud. Get paid. Get paid. Well, I suppose you guys want to see where I set up shop, or my base is going to be, so, you're looking at it. I am in the deep ocean. Nobody around for miles. I have Optifine. Yep, okay. Ocean Monument over there. But we're going up here, and that's going to be my villager breeder. And I know you're saying to yourself, why are you putting it so high in the sky? Well, I have plans. This way, I only have to transport 2 villagers. One brown coat, one any other. And I'm making a water elevator, going to take them all the way to the top. And then they'll be up there, they'll breed, and then instead of having to cart them around to an iron farm over there or whatever, I literally just have to move them from point A to point B, and then let gravity do the rest. So, I'm going to stick with this, and I'll get back to you in a second. Oh, vertigo is so high. I don't even see the world. It's all going away. Goodbye, trees. It's 2 stacks. Oh dear. There it is. No more world. Water bucket for the win. Come on. Come here. A water bucket for the win. Okay. Enough of this collecting rail nonsense, because it's getting pretty dangerous. So let's get out of here. So let me go over the plan. We transport villagers here. Villagers get shimmied up to here, and they go to villager heaven. Villager heaven way up there. Then, maybe this be easier if I... Yeah, we do this. Excuse me. Oh, shit. Language, children watch. No, they don't. Come on. Nobody watches. Okay, so... let me give you a diagram. Okay, so... Do. Okay. Ow. Okay, so, first things first. See, the top one is going to be our villager breeder, right? And underneath, we're going to drop down off of the sides the villagers who are going to land in an iron farm. And underneath that, we're going to have another iron farm. So it's going to be like, bloop, 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 bloop. Super cool. We got super cool iron, right? So, that alleviates the need of having mine carts and water elevator. I have the one water elevator, and that's the only one I need at the moment, and I made it with something that's easy to tear down, because I only need to transport 2 villagers, right? Right. So that's how it's going to work. Villagers drop down, they go in the iron farm, and then there's another one where we go. So now we have 2 cells. They're going to have 16 doors apiece. Is that right? 16? 4, 8, 6, 32? Can I count? 6, 12, 24, 36, 48. There's going to be 48 doors on this one. 48 divided by, carry the 6. Divide for pi. Yeah, anyhow. And if you think that's crazy, wait till you see this. And then I'll turn it into that. So that's going to be 1, 2, numbers 10 spawning cells. 4 of them will produce an iron golem. If you do the math, it's 1 cell will produce, like this guy right here. That guy. Shit. Okay, F1, not such a great idea right now. Okay. Well, I screwed that up, didn't I? Screwed it up again, didn't I? Gimme. Okay, so, just pretend that guy's like that. Alright, so, we have... Let's switch to something that won't break. Alright, so we got our villager breeder, and it needs to be 75 blocks in the air above this one. So that way it's not considered a village anymore. It's out of the village render mechanic numbers. I sound smart right now. So, villager breeder. So, that's that guy. Way up there. That guy. And then we're going to drop down. And then they'll get divvied out here. So now, one of these is every 6 minutes. So if you do 2 of them, it's every 3 minutes. So if you do 4 of them, it's every minute and a half. So 4 would be a minute and a half, so you'd add another 4 to it. That brings us down, what, 45 seconds, and then another 2. I should be averaging an iron golem every 20 to 30 seconds, I would say. Not bad. And the best part about it is I don't have to do any fancy redstone. I don't have to... Like the Iron Foundry or Iron Titan. Titan, that's what it's called now. Really cool, but there is no way I am patient enough to do all of that work. No way, Jose. So we're going to do it this way. And the best part about it is, around these iron golem farms, bloop, around these here iron golem farms, we're going to do some, can I do this? Yeah, I can do that. We're going to do some really cool stuff with that as well. I'm going to build a bunch of airships, that sort of thing, which should be pretty cool. Do a lot of AFK farms, so whenever I'm up high, I have a whole bunch of stuff going on at once that I don't have to worry about. We'll make us some free gold and whatnot, because I'm going to do a gold farm. It'll all be pretty cool. Am I far enough away from that thing to where it shuts up? Will the chicken shut up for a second? For real talk. For super serial talk right now. Okay. Okay. Can we get here? Let's get here. Let's get here. Let me talk to you. Let me talk to you, seriously. For rizzles, okay? Are you listening? Here, let me do this. Let me do this. Okay. For real. Real talk. We're chaos. Are you listening? Okay, good. Lately, the news has been blowing up with all sorts of talk about racism and whatnot because of the Confederate flag. I live in the South, and I see it every day. People drive down the road waving a rebel flag off the back of their fucking monster trucks and shit like that. And first off, personally, I don't agree. Okay? Personally, Civil War was over, what, 1864, 69? I don't know. I wasn't alive. My grandfather wasn't alive. My great-grandfather wasn't alive. You see what I'm saying? Like, it was over 150 years ago. And when it comes down to it, the rebel flag wasn't even about the Confederacy. The rebel flag was the battle banner for Robert E. Lee in Virginia. Okay? Read a book. But anyhow, is what I'm getting at. And now it has become the symbol of hatred, and everybody wants to say it's not racism. It's my heritage. It's not hatred. It's heritage. Well, I mean, okay, that's cool. I understand. You want to be proud that you're from the South, but when it comes down to it, you're taking pride in the fact that you committed treason and killed your own countrymen. Like, nope, I don't want that. We're doing real talk. Put that water bucket up. We're doing real talk. Real talk. But, personally, I don't like it. You know, there's some people it's like, it represents heritage. It's like, okay, well, be proud the fact that you're a loser, that the South did lose. If you want to be proud of that, fine. I do like the fact that people are proud of being rebellious, because I do think the country is in dire need of a revolution. Like, we need to take the country back, but that's not what it stood for, you know. Anyhow, what I'm getting at is, like, now you're not allowed to have a rebel flag hanging, but then all of a sudden it's like, hey, let's pass same-sex marriage through the Supreme Court, so now we can wave gay pride flags, and I have no problem with that, you know. But when it comes down to it, it's why take down one flag because it offends somebody, but it's okay to put up another flag that offends somebody? See, that doesn't compute in my shaman brain. You see, like, it just doesn't make sense to me that you can't go around saying, this is my heritage, and I want to wave the rebel flag. You don't see Germans putting up the swastika because of what it symbolizes. And you have to realize that it's on par. You know, like, there's burning crosses and lynching and all that sort of things in the South, and they wave the rebel flag about, you know. And it sucks that we're in a society now that can't get past hatred, and that's very harmful. It's very disappointing as well, you know. But what I want to get at right now, personally, my political views, I'm a libertarian. I'm not a Republican, I'm not independent, I'm not a Democrat, I'm not a Tea Party, I'm a libertarian. And pretty much our stance on a lot of things is do what you will in the privacy of your own home, as long as you're not hurting anybody. It's like we all have to share this world. Don't make it hard on other people, pretty much the sort of thing. It's like, so if, in my eyes, if you want the right to wave a gay pride flag, then unfortunately that also gives people the right to wave a swastika flag, or a rebel flag, or, if you want to be proud of being a Southerner or being rebellious or whatnot, it's like waving a Union Jack on the 4th of July. It's like wearing white to a funeral. You just don't do these things. I mean, it's a common decency sort of thing. So, in my eyes, do I agree with waving the rebel flag around and being all like blah 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 blah? No, I do not agree with it. Politically, they have the right to do it. So, it's hard on me when it comes down to my political views versus my moral views. I have friends that are gay. I'm very, very happy for them that they're now getting this new the right to ask permission is pretty much what it is, but everybody wants to go off on this tangent of being like 2 men shouldn't marry or 2 women shouldn't marry, and it's just, when it comes down to it, marriage is just a piece of paper. Marriage is saying, hey, I really love you, let's involve a lawyer. Let's pay a lawyer a bunch of money and get a judge involved. Let's file our taxes together. That's all it is. It's not holy matrimony. There's a difference between marriage and matrimony, And I just want to point out the fact that America is not a theocracy. No matter how much you want to believe it or not, but our morals should not be based on a Judeo-Christian, Protestant version of government. It's wrong. You have freedom of religion, and then you expect everybody to follow yours. That's not cool, man. That isn't how a government should be based. That isn't how a government should be run, and that's not how our ideals as a society should impart to other people. And I'm sorry I got on this political tangent, because this was supposed to be a whole server. You're looking up my crotch. There's supposed to be a whole server about having adventures, and I'm going to push myself really hard to make some excellent things go on around here. But when it comes down to it, this has been bugging me for a couple days. And the thing that gets me, what really gets me, is deep down, when did we as a society become such pussies? Shut up, loud noise. I mean, literally, when did we get to the point where it's just like, you offend me? I should get the government involved, you offend me. People are going head over heels over this Caitlyn Jenner thing because Bruce Jenner decided to get a sex change, and they're like, don't call him a she, God put him in a man's body, so call him a him, and I won't call. It's like, does it matter to you? I mean, like, seriously, do you wake up in the morning and get ready for work and be like, oh shit, man, I totally forgot Caitlyn Jenner's a transgender? It doesn't matter. It doesn't affect you in any way. Who cares who Caitlyn Jenner is fucking? Seriously, who cares if your gay neighbors are having sex? I don't care if they're tying each other up in the middle of the night with ball gags and pulling out the shampoo bottle. I don't care, as long as they're not hurting me. If you want to wave your rebel flag, do it. Don't bother me with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care. If you want to come home from work, strip down naked, shave off your body hair, and cover yourself in peanut butter, you go for it. Me? I don't care. I just don't want to see it, and that's what's really sad, is the fact that the country is trillions of dollars in debt, and as much as we want to make it sound like we're on the upswing, it's like, no, we're not. Like, housing prices have went up, the cost of livings went up, to sit here and brag that, the country is at less than 10% unemployment. Well, that's because all the people that didn't have jobs had to go get part-time jobs that don't pay worth a shit. That's the problem. Yeah, they're employed, but you take somebody that made 40 hours a week, $10 an hour, and you drop them down to 23 hours a week making minimum wage, yeah, they're employed. They're not doing any better. It's all coated. It's charades. It's theater. Yeah, gas prices went down. Well, whenever I graduated high school, gas prices were literally $1.03. So yeah, a couple years ago, it busted the $5 cap whenever Bush was in office. Yes, that sucked. It was really bad. There was looting. Gas stations were out of gasoline, and people were breaking signs and busting down doors in this area. Cars were piled up on the side of the street because people couldn't afford gasoline to get back and forth to work. So gas went down. Yay, still too high. Cost of living still too high. You can't feed a family of 4 one meal nowadays for less than $20 a day. It's horrible. And what really just sickens me is the fact that we as a society are so just hell-bent on making issues out of nothing that we ignore the important things. Like every day our rights are being taken away from us, little by little by little. And what are we concerned about? Caitlyn Jenner's vagina. What type of 150-year-old flag we can wave. We want to go out and brag about who we can have sex with. Make parades about it. It's really sad. It really is. It really is. So, people, grow up. Seriously. Grow up. We all got to share this world. Don't fight with each other. Just get over it, man. I used to be heavily religious. Now, I lost a daughter, so I'm pretty much a hardcore atheist now. But I've taken college courses on New Testament, Old Testament. I taught Sunday school for a while. I know what I'm talking about. So whenever people's like, "Oh, you need to go to church," it's like, "Nah, I've been. You ain't gonna teach me anything I didn't already learn the past 34 years of my life." You can't mix religion and politics, or you shouldn't. You can mix them, but you're not supposed to. And I just find it so messed up that people are like, "Well, Jesus said he's going to hell," and I was like, "Well, if you want to pull out your Bible and show me the exact passage where it says all homosexuals go to hell, you go ahead and do it, because I promise you won't find it. You're not going to find one that says don't do drugs. You're not going to find one that says prostitution is wrong. You're not going to find... See, Jesus said, love one another. Love one another. Whether they're poor or rich, or white or black, love one another. He didn't say, send the fags to hell. Let that soak in. Jesus was not prejudiced, and he was not a racist. If you believe in that sort of thing. Anyhow, that's enough for my tangent today. I just want to point out that you should love everyone, whether it's their... age, sex, creed, nationality. It doesn't matter. Just love each other and grow some tougher skin, for fuck's sakes, people. But, quit getting so offended by everything that you don't like. And the thing is, it doesn't matter if you like it. It's not your fucking planet. We have to share it, It's not your world and I'm just living in it. It's my fucking world too. So just get over your fucking selves. Put the water bucket away. Put that pick away. Get over yourselves. Seriously. Grow the fuck up. Seriously, grow up. You can't have everything your way. And I'm sorry, sometimes you have to hang out with people you don't like. Okay? It happens. Alright? I live in a very white trash, bigoted area of America. And I hate it. I hate it here. The people here are just closed-minded. Half of them are freaking illiterate. They can't do anything beyond third grade math. I'm the rare exception, because I use words like exception, so everybody thinks I'm a smart ass. But what I'm getting at is just like, don't. Just because that's where you're from, that doesn't mean that's who you have to be. If your parents are bigots, just fucking ignore it. Be open-minded. That's a lot cooler to let the world in and let it change you and change your ideals instead of just being a carbon copy of your parents. A lot of you out there, if you want to get into a religious rant about it, a lot of you out there are going to sit there and tell me that you're a Christian, or you're Lutheran, Protestant, Baptist, whatever. Why? That's the question. Why? Did your parents take you to school? Sunday school? Well, I'm betting a good 98% of the people that said yes, I'm religious because my parents were religious. You don't have to be. That's just how you were raised. If your parents didn't take you to church and then you decided to be religious, see, that's your own decision. It didn't get pushed on you. It's this nature or nurture. I just say be your own person. Wave your own flag, so to speak. But, yeah. I'll wrap up the episode here. That was a tangent, and I promise not all the episodes will be like this, but this is something that's been bothering me, and this is just one of the many things that gets on my freaking nerves. This country is screwed, and all we want to do is fight with each other instead of making it better. This country, this world. I hear people say, just drop a bomb on the Middle East and kill all the goat fuckers and let God sort them out. Well, it's awfully kind of you to allow God to do something, to allow God to clean up your mess. That's really sweet. It's not like he's got a lot on his plate, what with running the whole universe and all. I don't know. Personally, I just don't think, whether you're a lesbian, or you're gay, or bisexual, or transgender, get along with everybody. Whether you're white, black, red, yellow, brown, green, purple. Just wait a minute. Alright, we have to draw a line somewhere. Fuck purple people. I said it. Fuck purple people. I don't like them. They have one eye and one horn, and they eat people. If you got the reference to that song, raise your hand. But fuck purple people. I am not down with purple people. Fuck them guys. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to the first episode of Venture Adventures. This is the Chaos Shaman telling you to watch your back for creepers. Whoosh. Keep stacking blocks. We'll see ya.